Hello and welcome to Quarterlight, and in today's brochure, the Ford Fiesta Mark 1 Bravo II. Hello and welcome to Quarterlight, your car brochure channel, the channel that brings you car brochures from around the world from the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s, and sometimes beyond those years as well. So if you're interested in car brochures, looking back at cars gone by, really reliving those memories, then please do consider subscribing. It is and always will be completely free, and certainly thank you for all those who have subscribed. So in today's episode, we're going to 1982 and the special edition Ford Fiesta Mark 1 Bravo II. We've been doing a little bit of a series as of late, celebrating Fiesta's 50th birthday, the little car we took for granted, and now really we miss these sort of budget-friendly motoring. Well, Ford was very good in the late 70s and 80s and making special editions for various cars, most of the time just to get them out the showroom, particularly late on in the run. So here we have the Fiesta Bravo II. We have already looked at the Bravo 1, or Bravo I probably should say. The year before, 1981, we had the Fiesta Bravo, a special edition car to celebrate the 2 millionth Fiesta. And then they decided it was good, such a good special edition, which it was. It was a really nice special edition at the time. Really, Ford stepped up the game and made a really nice two-tone special edition at a time where they were making quite a few different two-tone models for various different models in their range. I think it suited the car well. Obviously it did well as looking good, because they brought out the Bravo II a year later. Looks very similar at first glance, actually. They're still going for that two-tone colour scheme, but it is a slightly different colour actually. But we'll come back to that later on. We can see sort of key differences if we start looking closely. The original Bravo had these sort of chrome look bumpers. The Bravo II has gone for these more modern looking for the time black bumpers and black door mirrors. Chrome look door mirrors on the original Bravo as well. And if we look closely, they also stepped up their game with those wheels. Now on the original one we got a bit of a beauty ring. On the newer Bravo II, I don't know if you can make that out, we get a little centre cap as well. That's got to be progress for you, hasn't it? Anyway, let's open the brochure, have a look inside. So, as was often the case in these small Ford special edition brochures at the time, it's like a very small brochure that just kind of like folds out to make this much larger brochure. I always liked it. It was like a nice little thing to really distinguish the special editions, I think. We'll zoom in on the picture on the top there, and then we'll read the text and see what it had. And then there's also colour choices, not just this one colour, so we'll look at that as well. And then on the back page, the prices are there as well, and maybe we'll compare that to the original Bravo. So zooming straight in the back there, we can see we've got a bit of a wash wipe on there. This is the 1.1. There was engine choices. So on the original one, you can either have an 1100 or a 1300. And they give you more choice now by saying you can have a 950, 1100 or a 1.3. The choice was yours, depending on your budget, I guess, which was a nice little thing. We can see those decals as well, slightly different than the original one. And we've still got a little very thin little protection going down the car just to start over cars, open the doors on your lovely new car. Overall, it's another nice special edition. I always liked the two-tone special editions. There were something about them. But is everything better than the original one? We'll have a look. Let's see what you get. It tells us a great deal more than just an extra colour. Appearances are deceptive with the Fiesta Bravo II. It looks a very expensive little number. In fact, it's remarkably reasonable. Ford's special project engineers have taken the good-looking, lively performing Fiesta L and added some eye-catching finishing touches to this model at very little extra cost to you. So basically the same idea as the original. To start with, you have a choice of 3 smart two-tone colour schemes for the body, each with a matching seat trim colour in true raw fabric. Either Titan Blue, bit of a forgotten colour, and Strator Silver, which is the colour shown on the brochure, or you can, and that was with a blue trim, which we'll have a look in a moment, or Crystal Green and Strator Silver with green trim. I think that's the one I would have gone for. Or Cardinal Red and Strator Silver with red trim. Very nice. Now that is a step up from the original one. Just 2 colours on the original one. You could have Graphite Grey, Metallic and Strator Silver. Always loved the Strator Silver, didn't they? And then the blue was actually Cobalt Blue, Metallic and Strator Silver, which I actually think is a slightly nicer colour than Titan Blue, but obviously that's just a personal thing. It goes on to tell us, then to highlight these handsome colour combinations, the Bravo II has bright finish window surrounds and belt moulding and silver finish wheel centre caps and grille. Yeah, that was the other thing. It did have a silver grille. We'll have a look at that in a moment, though. To complete the picture outside, there are 4.5-inch wheels, halogen headlamps, gradient band windscreen, all-round tinted glass, remote control driver's door, door mirror, tilting removable screened glass sunroof, fuel tank locking cap, wheel trim rings, and a distinctive body side tape stripe. Inside there's more to come with cut pile carpet, sidewalls and seat surrounds in shark grey, a 4-spoke steering wheel, soft feel instrument panel, a sports gear shift knob and a cigar lighter. There's extra sound deadening material and the moulding rear package tray has carpet inserts. The Bravo II is available with 3 different engines, the 950, the 1100 or the 1300. So you see the Bravo II does you well in looks and performance, and you do well from its low running costs and low price. Test drive one. Its good looks and performance are bound to make you feel good. Not sure about the 950 in that little bit of a paragraph, but there you go. No criticism for the 950, I'm sure it served a lot of people well. So there are the colour combinations then. Titan Blue and Strator Silver with a blue true raw trim. Green or Crystal Green Metallic and Strator Silver with a green true raw coloured trim. And Cardinal Red and Strator Silver with a red true raw trim. Let's have a look on the inside. That's the inside, and I guess that's what it's referring to as blue true raw trim. It doesn't look as nice, in my view, as the original Bravo. Let's just show you that. So I'll put the original Bravo up on the right hand side there to give you a look. I think that blue looks a lot nicer on the original one, and instead of these sort of like A-framed headrests we get on the Bravo II, we get lovely proper headrests on the original version. I mean, that's nicer actually. Let me know what you think. Anyway, moving back to today's episode, the Bravo II. There is a bit of an image saying we've got the sort of budget type sunroof that just pops up. Never a huge fan of sunroofs, so I wouldn't have particularly been excited to see that, I must admit. Just before we move to the prices, I just wanted to quickly compare the two side by side, as you can see. So we can see the Bravo II with that silver type grille and the black bumpers compared to the original Bravo with the black grille and the silver bumpers. That grille certainly does give it a completely different look from this angle. Anyway, let's move to the prices for the Bravo II, compare it to what it was originally. So prices then, so for the 950, it looks like the same price for every colour combination because they're all metallics and two-tones, but for the 950 it was £4,375, the 1100 was £4,565, and the most expensive of course was the 1300 model at £4,815. Comparing that to the original Bravo, the 1100 then was £4,215 and the 1300 was £4,395. So you can see in a year that did jump up, but obviously that is quite understandable. On the brochure then, we've got a little bit of a blank square. That's where our dealer stamp would have normally been. Moving the camera down on the back page, we can have a look at the side shots of the car. And, you know, that little tiny cap in the middle does make it look a little bit nicer, I guess. We're still using the lovely catchphrase, of course, Ford gives you more, which I'm happy about. I think that was always my favourite Ford catch line. The ridiculous catch lines that came later on, like, what do you do in yours, were really stupid, but I do like that they had the Ford gives you more. Maybe they should bring that one back. At the bottom there, we get all the small print, designed by the Fanfare Design and Print Group Limited, photography by Peter Hampshire, published by Car Advertising Department, Ford Motor Company Limited, Brentwood, Essex, England, printed in England by Louis Fast Company Limited, Southend-on-Sea, Essex. February 1982 is the date, and the code for the brochure is FA568. So that just about wraps another episode up. Do you remember the Bravo and Bravo II? I think they were really lovely special editions, both of them actually. I think I marginally preferred the first one, just because I preferred the proper head restraints and a bit more colour on the interior, but they were both very nice special editions, and I'm sure they were a lot of fun, particularly if you picked the 1300 model. But thank you so much for watching today. Many more episodes to come for Coors Light. Fridays is usually reserved for Fords, but we do, of course, do other makes and models during the week. But thank you so much for watching today. If you've not done already, please do consider subscribing. That is all completely free. Appreciate you doing that. And we can always support the channel by liking the video, hyping the video, and sharing the video. And of course, you can become a member, and I do appreciate all you members. You really do keep us going. But thank you so much for watching today. Please do take care. I think on the left hand side I'll just enclose the little video for the original Bravo if you want to watch that video as well. But like I said, thank you so much for watching today. Please do take care. We'll see you again very soon. All the best and goodbye.